I'm Solomon Aji. I'm a sophomore from Bloomington High School North. I don't believe there are cliques in the school. I feel like there are people that can hang out with a variety of other people, like I do. I hang out with sporty people, I hang out with artistic people.
Mm-hmm. If there were cliques in the school, what clique do you think you'd belong to?
Like a theater.
Theater?
Yeah, some in the arts.
Would you say that you fit into this school?
Yeah, I don't feel like I'm being excluded from anything, or I feel like I'm getting left out or anything.
That's good.
So.
Do you think there are cliques among the teachers?
Yes.
Yeah? Why
Yeah.
so?
I feel like I've been told last year that some teachers don't even know each other. Like a lot of teachers don't know a lot of other teachers because it's like a pretty big school. And I feel like if you work in the same pod, you're kind of closer with each other and you know more with each other. So I feel like it's like amongst of what you teach, like English.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Jeff Aiken. I am a social studies teacher at Bloomington High School North.
Are there cliques in this school?
I would say not really. I mean, there are some groups here and there, but I don't think cliques in the sense that you do, because when I was in school, there were definitely cliques. There was the the music people, then there were the band people, the jock people, the smart people, so I don't see that as much here. I do think we have groups, but I don't think, I see too much of kids interacting with other groups. So yeah, there are kids who are in the band, but they also interact with other people, so it's not as cliquey.
All right. Back when you were in school, what clique would you say you belonged in?
I was one of those kids that kind of went between cliques. I mean, I was definitely, the jock baseball player, but I was also with the smart kids who did other things. So I was probably in multiple ones, trying to, just be kind of, I was more like the way North is now as opposed to the way my school was. So, but I probably identified as the athlete kind of guy.
Nice. Okay. Do you think you fit into this school?
Yes, I think I do. I mean, I've been here now almost close to 20 years, so I think I've got my place here for sure.
Was it rough adjusting?
Not really. I mean, teaching is teaching, and for the most, so we all have that common bond as teachers as to what it is we're trying to do, and then I just fit in with the climate of North. I feel I fit in pretty well with student-centered climate of North.
Okay. Do you think there are cliques among the teachers?
Probably are, although I think, we don't, it's not that we won't associate with anyone. I think it's more so we don't see anyone. I rarely see anyone from the math department or even the science department, things like that. It's just I'm more in my group. At faculty meetings, yes, we tend to sit with our department. I think that's just because it's people that we know rather than, I make a conscious decision that, it's only social studies, no one else is involved. I think it's just a matter of convenience more than anything.
I'm Mrs. Sweeney. I teach English and English as a new language here at Bloomington High School North.
Do you think there are cliques in this school?
I definitely see some cliques of people who like to hang out together and really like to maybe exclude other people. I think that's part of being in high school.
Yeah. While you were in school, what clique do you think you belonged in?
I guess I didn't really have a clique when I was in school. I went to 4 different high schools in 3 different states, so I didn't really have time to settle long enough to have a clique. So I guess I learned to get along with a number of different people at that time.
Do you believe that you fit in well to this school?
I hope that I do. I feel very comfortable here.
All right. And do you think there are cliques among the teachers?
I think that there are, I wouldn't call them cliques, because when we're at school, we're all trying to maintain professionalism and working towards the common good, which is the good of our students. I definitely think there are people who we like to interact with outside of school. And then, of course, we have our work friends. But I don't think there's any attempt at exclusion towards most of the teachers here. So I don't know that I'd call them cliques, but I'd definitely call them friend groups. But professionalism hopefully overcomes that.
My name is Zach Good, and I'm a senior at Bloomington High School North.
Do you believe there are cliques in the school?
Definitely. There are multiple, actually.
Yeah. What clique do you belong to?
Mostly like the athletes, athletic type people.
Makes sense. Do you feel like you fit into the school?
I'd say so.
And do you believe there are cliques among the teachers?
I don't know, but I'd guess so, maybe.
Hi, I'm Stone. I'm a senior at Bloomington North.
Do you think there are cliques in your school?
I wouldn't necessarily say cliques anymore. It feels, I don't know, like, yeah, I guess it's still a clique. It just doesn't feel quite the same because it's such large groups of people.
If there are cliques, what clique would you say you belonged in?
I guess the more like grungy metal kids at the school.
Do you think you fit in well to the school?
About as well as anyone else at the school does, I feel like.
Our school's pretty diverse, so I feel like.
Yeah, thankfully.
And then with the teachers, do you think there are cliques among them?
Definitely.
Yeah.
It depends on what they teach. If they teach English, they'll hang out together. If it's social studies, they'll hang out together. Definitely cliques amongst the teachers, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
My name is Brian Bonamero. I attend Bloomington High School.
Are there cliques in your school?
Not as much as South, but I would say there's a couple.
What clique do you feel like you belong in?
I wouldn't say I belong in a clique.
Cool kid. Do you think you fit into this school?
I feel like everybody has their part. I feel like we all have to do what we're assigned. We're all in a simulation.
Are there cliques among the teachers?
Definitely, I know that for a fact.
For a fact, what's the fact? Lay them down.
I can't, it's confidential.
Hi, my name is Mr. DeHaze, and I'm an English teacher here at North.
Do you think there are cliques in this school?
I feel like, in my experience, cliques are present in almost any school, which is one of the reasons why in my classes I do try to assign seats and move people around. I know in my high school experience many years ago, there were definitely cliques. And they aren't always apparent to me as a teacher, but especially when I leave classes to their own devices or let people choose for group projects, I can often kind of see them come to the surface.
Nice. Back when you were in school, what clique do you think you belonged to?
I actually used to get flack from some of my friends for talking to people outside our clique, which was, very much against the rules. I was a band kid, so I did jazz band, I did concert band, I did marching band. I was always too nervous to audition for the musical, but I went to every rehearsal for the musical anyway because all my friends were in the musical. So those were mostly the people I spent time with. But I went to a very small school. I actually graduated senior year with my entire preschool class. So I had known everybody forever. So in classes and things, I would often talk to, the athletes or the art club people or whatever. And I don't know, it just didn't bother me to kind of do that.
Do you think you fit into this school well?
I think so in terms of the English department here. We're kind of our own clique, but I think maybe it's just because I don't know where anything else is in the building. But the English teachers here are amazing, and I feel like we're all just like a bunch of nerdy weirdos, and we kind of gel with each other well. So that's helped me feel very much at home here.
That kind of goes along with my next question is, do you think there are cliques among the teachers in this school?
Yeah, it's weird because I don't know that the clique dynamics are so much like enforced like they felt in high school. Like it felt like breaking the rules to talk to someone else. Whereas if I see a science teacher or a special ed teacher or a world language teacher, we'll chat. And it's not an issue. It's just that because of the way the school's laid out, I just don't see them that much. Science is like a world away. I just figured out where Hoosier Hills was like second semester. So it feels more geographical than social. Yeah.
Okay.